Welcome to Breaking Ties, Is Divorce the Answer? This is your go-to source for practical advice and support when considering if a divorce is the right answer for you. Join us each weekday for a quick chat where we'll uncover a variety of topics such as child custody, property division, and self-care. Together, we'll explore the emotional, financial, and legal aspects of divorce and help you find the best path forward for you and your family. Here is your host and Certified Divorce Financial Analyst professional, Mike Fulkerson.
Hello and welcome to today's episode of Breaking Ties, Is Divorce the Answer? Where we dive into divorce aspects when considering getting a divorce. I'm your host, Mike Fulkerson, a financial advisor and certified divorce financial analyst. And today we're going to be talking about the length of spousal support, spousal maintenance, or also called alimony once a divorce is finished. So let's start with spousal maintenance, alimony, and what is it? It is a court-ordered payment from one spouse to another after a divorce. It is meant to provide financial support to the spouse who is in need of it, often due to a difference in earning capacity between the two individuals. And the main reason for this is to maintain the standard of living for both parties after the divorce as much as possible. Now, there's going to be a number of factors that determine the length of the spousal maintenance. And when we look at these factors, it's going to include, probably one of the bigger ones is the length of the marriage. How long were you married for? Secondly, right behind it is going to be that earning capacity of both spouses. And third, as I mentioned earlier, is going to be that standard of living established during the marriage. In general, spousal support or spousal maintenance is intended to last only as long as necessary to allow the recipient spouse to become self-sufficient. Now we have two main types of spousal support: temporary and permanent. Temporary spousal maintenance is really ordered during the divorce proceedings and lasts only until the divorce is finalized. Once the divorce is finalized, the permanent spousal support kicks in. And this is going to be that court order that says all the details regarding spousal maintenance. And it's going to be set for a period of time or until the recipient spouse remarries or passes away. Now, when it gets down to the length of permanent spousal support, maintenance, alimony, whatever term you use, the length of it is going to vary depending on the circumstances of each individual case. For shorter term marriages, spousal maintenance may only last a few years. For long-term marriages, spousal support can last several years or even for the recipient's life. So this concludes today's episode of Breaking Ties, Is Divorce the Answer? I hope you found this information on the length of spousal support after a divorce helpful. Remember, if you have any questions, it's always best to look up a licensed attorney for those legal questions, and also just for peace of mind sometimes. But you're going to want to interview them, and you're going to find a good one who fits your style and need. Should you have any questions for me on today's topic or other financial planning issues, feel free to contact me using the information in the description of the podcast. I'm happy to help any way I can. Divorce is not the end of your story. It is the start of your next great chapter. Thank you for listening, and until next time, stay informed.
We want to thank you for listening to this episode of Breaking Ties, Is Divorce the Answer? With Mike Fulkerson. For questions, please reach out to Mike via email in the description or give him a shout at 630-444-1410. And remember to subscribe, like, and follow.